Okay. Until then, we can be unmuted, so it's fine. Yeah, Charlene, if you actually can you like occasionally post the sign-in link?
Yeah.
In the chat, or like every so often, so that everyone has the opportunity to sign in. Uno viewer. Are you that one viewer, Charlene?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's me.
Okay. Oh, we have 2 viewers now. Oh.
Hello, peoples. Welcome.
Ah! Stop. Okay. That's gonna be on the freaking video. Magic. Boop boop boop. Hello, everyone. We're going to be starting around 5:05 just to allow people to trickle in, and then we'll get started from there. Hello, Amy. Hello, Terry. Hope you all doing well so far. Hi, Vin. Konnichi, hi. Adiga, thanks. Again, to everyone here, we'll be starting around 5:05 just to allow people to trickle in, so thank you. Wow, hi Tommy. Welcome to the Oasis. All right, it's 5:05. Thank you guys for waiting. Welcome to everyone who is in attendance right now. We are going to begin our DCM officially. So welcome everyone. Give me a second. All right. So for the introduction of guests, we have Tommy Thatch, your membership membership education and development chair for CNH. Do we have any more guests with us today? If not, then we're going to continue. Okay. So first off, we're gonna start off with club reports. So I'm gonna be giving Cal State San Bernardino's report for Tracy. If you guys didn't know, Tracy is a recent transfer student from Crafton Hills, and what she wanted me to tell y'all was that she is open to any types of feedback on how to get her club restarted, and that she cannot wait to get started in the fall. And for CSN, Crafton, and Norco, they do not have anything to report as of now. So we hope to hear from them in the future. Moving on. We have UC Riverside. Unfortunately, Vanessa could not be here with us today. So we will be having Charlene Sullivan, Desert Oasis's executive assistant of the East, to give UC Riverside's report for her. So Charlene, if you will.
All right, thank you, Mark. Hello, everyone. Good evening. So for UC Riverside's club report, so in the past, they appointed Kelly Leanne as their new Kiwanis Family Relations co-chair. Woohoo! So Kelly will be working alongside Daniel to strengthen bonds with youth and adult branches of the Kiwanis Family House. She also attended President's Retreat. Vanessa did, and it was a fun experience. They also had their first summer meeting last Wednesday. They had a really good turnout, around 25 people, and she's thanking everyone who came. So they'll also have their next summer meeting around the same time in August. They also had a couple of services during the summer, such as a soup kitchen, insan, and other things. They also had TV tapings for K-Rock fundraising. Sorry for the screaming baby. And so for upcoming, she wants everyone to go to service and TV taping. Stay updated on their Facebook page and check out their website for more info, which is ckiucr.org. And I'll post that on the chat later on. Also, if you are a paid member of UC Riverside, you can submit t-shirt designs for their contest. More details on their Facebook page and event page. And also the winning designer will also will receive a free club t-shirt with the design they made. Yeah, that's pretty much all they have. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Charlene, and shout out to your little brother for giving giving a really hearty ah. So yeah, thank you so much. Next up, from the bright lights of Nevada, we have UNLV, and for UNLV we have Jacob to give the report. So Jacob, if you will.
Hi, hello. All right, so since our last DCM for Old Business, we've been continuing on with our new student orientation and recruiting members. I don't have exact numbers yet. We're still doing more to come. Since then, we did also help out with the Kiwanis International Convention, which is also connected to the Action Club Training Conference, I believe. So we helped out with that since it was hosted in Vegas. Unfortunately, I was working, I could not attend, but I heard from other people they did have a fun time. They got to help out with all the Kiwanians, and that was great experience for all of them. After that, we've been continuing on with service with UNR. So they've been coming out with service since many of them do come back to Vegas since that's where they first come from. So shout out to all the UNR people that come out to service with us. For upcoming events, we are continuing on with more new student orientations. And one great thing we do have coming up is a fundraiser. So shout out to Erica from UNLV and Rendell from UNR for setting up this fundraiser. So for anyone that's in Vegas, you can come out and support. It's going to be at Brutti Bar. It's the original location on Rainbow. That will be for this upcoming Thursday, July 26th from 12 to 3 p.m. And all the proceeds for that are going to be going to Feeding America. So please come out and support. Both UNLV and UNR are going to be splitting the proceeds from that. So if you are interested, we do have an event page going on that has the banner and whatnot going on with that. Moving forward from there, we do also have continuing service. Shout out to my VPS, Terry. She did complete service all the way up to us returning back to school. So we have service at least once a week, all the way up until about the end of August. Let's see. And then we're planning more like administrative stuff to begin the school year coming up because we got about a month left and then we're going to be right back into school. And that should be about it.
Ooh, I love service. Thank you so much for that, Jacob. And again, for those of you who are in the area, please try to attend the fundraiser that UNR and UNLV is having. It's going to be a litty time. So thank you again, Jacob. Moving on to past and upcoming events. So the first thing we're going to talk about is international. So for those of you who don't know, CKIX was from July 4th to the 8th, and it was held in Chicago, specifically downtown Chicago, and it was an amazing week alongside fellow Circle K members from all over the country. I'm not sure. I know there were also members from Vietnam who actually were in attendance. So shout out to Vietnam for attending. And yeah, it was a really fun week full of fellowship, service, and leadership. And specifically speaking about the leadership part, for people who were in attendance, people had the opportunity to be delegates in the recent House of Delegates for International Convention. And for those of you who haven't heard, our new Sub-Region B trustee is none other than our very own Max Rico, who is the immediate past Lieutenant Governor for Desert Oasis. So shout out to my dad. The international president, Laura Belmont, she is from the Southwest District. So she is from our very own Sub-B region. So shout out to her as well. Our new international vice president, her name is Julia Dressler. and she is from the New York district. And the new international trustee at large, his name is Benu, and he's from the Texas-Oklahoma district. So besides the new officers for the international board, there were a bunch of amendments that were voted on in the House of Delegates. But in the interest of time, I would like to omit from talking about it. But if you have any specific questions regarding the amendments, then I would highly recommend talking to Manuel, Shira, Wayne, or even your fellow lieutenant governors, because they have been notified of the election results. So yeah, be sure to ask them if you have any questions. And besides that, also on the news of international, if you guys didn't know, we also each district has the opportunity to be given awards, and for our district, we were actually awarded quite a bit of awards during Icon. And as you can see on your screen, we were awarded for many things, from March of Dimes District Award to promotional video. But also, in the interest of time, I just want to recognize a few clubs from our very own division. So I would like to recognize, in terms of the Club Achievement Award in Platinum, our very own UC Riverside got 3rd place, and we also were awarded for K-Farm Relations, and UC Riverside also got the award for that. So congratulations to UC Riverside for being recognized on the international level. And for those of you here, just know that awards don't stop at UConn. You can also have the opportunity to be recognized in the international level. The awards are somewhat similar, but for more specifics on the awards, I would highly recommend asking anybody on district board, or anybody like Max Rico on international board for specifics. Also, on the same note of international, if you guys didn't know, committee applications were just recently released, and they are due on the 6th of August by 8:59 p.m. Just note that if you do see a post regarding international committees, that the applications, the times that they're due are different based on the time zones that are located. But for our district in specific, applications are due at 8:59 p.m. If you are really interested in getting involved on the international level, then I would highly recommend it. We actually had a few people from CNH be on committees, a few notable people such as Tracy Liu from UOP, and I also believe Bill Trong from the Central Coast division. So, and as you can see on your screen, there are about 8 committees that you can be a part of. So if you really want to, then please go on ahead and take a look at the applications at the link seen on screen and under the tab of Club Operations and Leadership. And if you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to ask our new Subregion B trustee, Max Rico, for any clarifications or any questions based on the applications. So moving on to district updates. Like Charlene mentioned earlier, we recently had President's Retreat from the 13th to the 15th of July. And we had about, I think, around 50 to 60 presidents in total, including district board. And it was a really fun time. For myself, it was my 2nd time going to President's Retreat. And it's quite different from my first time as a president, going back all the way in 2016. But it was a fun time nonetheless. It was really fun to spend quality time with my presidents, Jacob and Vanessa, and also spending time with Calvin, which is your Kiwanis Family Chair, District Kiwanis Family Chair. So I had a fun time spending time with them, and I'm pretty sure they had a fun time getting to meet their counterparts and having the opportunity to receive their, I believe, their president buddies for the year. So I'm really happy that everyone had a fun time. And look out for the Lift Up video that will be coming out hopefully soon. I'm not actually sure when, but we actually did a bit of recording there, and I honestly think that the video is going to turn out great. So if you guys are looking forward to it, it should be coming out reasonably soon. Moving on from President's Retreat, I would also like to talk about the July District Board meeting, which will be on the 29th of this month at 1 p.m. So if you guys haven't seen or heard, the district packet for this month has been released by Wayne, and within it has a bunch of things that myself and my fellow district board officers will be voting on at this next board meeting coming out next week. So if you have not looked at the board packet yet, I would highly recommend you taking a look at the board packet just so that you can know the certain things that we're going to be voting on. I believe some of the things that we're going to be voting on range from FTC themes to like decon themes and so on and so forth. So if you really want your voice to be heard by your lieutenant governor, then I would really recommend you taking the time to talk with them just to give your opinion on what you would want to be the choice of your division. So moving on from that. Oh wait, and also if you are planning to attend, it is recommended that you be dressed nice. I wouldn't say come in a full tuxedo, but just business casual would be recommended if you were planning to attend the meeting on the 29th. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to talk to your respective lieutenant governors or even Manuel or anybody from district board. Moving on, we have divisional updates and / club updates. So the first update I have for you guys is the WASH project. So the DLT and I have been talking about it for a little bit this past week on the possibility on our division supporting the WASH project, and shout out to the Paradise division for basically setting the framework for this idea. But we're gonna be planning out on how we want to support this project, because it is a project that Manuel, our district governor, will really wants to support. So as a division, I really do think that it's good. It's a great opportunity for us to bring awareness and bring support for a project that does really great stuff for what it supports. So if you guys didn't know, the WASH project is a 5-year project that Circle K has signed on to alongside UNICEF, and it's basically giving awareness and support for the people of Haiti to give them clean water access. So if you guys didn't know, Paradise Division recently did something where they would tag people and they would basically walk or run 6K, which is around, I believe, 3 to 4 miles, and then they would I believe they would do that and or donate to the cause. So the DLT and I are really hoping to set up some type of event for our division that will allow us to do the same thing as Paradise. So thank you so much for that, Paradise. Moving on, I would like to talk about a few fundraisers that a few of our clubs are having. So as Jacob mentioned earlier, they are having a joint fundraiser with UNR, and the proceeds are going to be supporting the Feeding America initiative that our district is currently supporting. So if you guys are in the area on the 26th from 12 to 3 p.m., please come on over to Brew Tea Bar for some, in my opinion, some actually like good boba. So yeah, and also if you guys haven't heard, UCR has also been having a few TV taping fundraisers, and they had a few recently, but I would just like to spotlight some future ones that they're gonna be having. So on the 3rd of August and on the 10th of August, they'll be having TV taping fundraisers. So if you are in the area, I would highly recommend you guys going to support. K-Rock is one of UCR's biggest fundraisers, or it is the biggest fundraiser for UCR. So, and based on past attendance for this event, it's a really popular event that everyone looks forward to every year. So, if you are in the area, then I believe it's gonna. Yes, I believe it's gonna be. It's gonna be then. So, if you're in the area, please try to attend. And the next thing I'd like to talk about is the next DCM that will be held in the 18th of August, and it will be the same thing as the previous DCMs. It will be held online. So for those of you who were curious about the next upcoming DCM, here you are, the 18th of August. That's the next DCM for our division. Moving on from that, we have Lieutenant Governor updates. So the first update I have for you guys, if you guys haven't heard already, are my office hours, which I call the Oasis Hour, which are held every Monday and Wednesday of every second and fourth week of every month. So based on that schedule, you guys should expect a post from Amy, our communications and marketing chair, regarding my office hours, which should be held around 9 p.m. Around 9 p.m. Monday and Wednesday. So if you guys have any questions regarding anything Circle K or just want to hang out and talk, then I'll be online for an hour during my office hours. The next thing I want to talk about are my plans for club visitations. So my first solid plan for the summertime is that I will be visiting UNLV, most likely around September. I do believe that I know that they start school around August. So given that time frame, I wanna be there to help support them during the club rush. So September is gonna be the month where I'm going to be making my visit to Las Vegas. So look out for that, Jacob. The next thing I would like to talk about in terms of club visits are regarding Crafton Hills, Norco, CSU San Bernardino, and CSN. So for Crafton Hills, Norco, and CSU San Bernardino, I am currently in LA and I do not have access to a car. But once I do get back in the area, I will be making visits to each club, most likely during the fall, because it's really hard to schedule a one-on-one between these clubs, and I think that it would be more effective to personally visit them when school is actually in session for them. And for CSN, I'll be trying to visit CSN in the same month when I'm visiting UNLV, which would be in September. But I'm also not sure about that one because the current president of CSN, I do believe that he will be on leave for training until November. So I will still have to work out something with that. And the next thing I have to talk to you guys about is that I did give my DLT their updated midsummer tasks for the rest of the months of our summer, and I'll be also having an open board meeting with them next week, which I'll be scheduling with them very soon. So beyond that, we have a divisional T-shirt design contest. So if you guys didn't know, every year each division kind of has a little thing where they allow the members to contribute design for a T-shirt that will be distributed to the members every year. And this year's no different for our division. So after talking with Andy, our newsletter and graphics chair, he will be he is planning to release the contest, I would say around beginning of August, and then he is also planning to close out the contest around mid-August, and then we would have the rest of the month to decide on the design on the shirt, and we should have the shirt design finalized by late August to early September. So that's our timeline for the t-shirt design contest. So again, if any of you guys are any like graphic design whizzes, which I'm not, I cannot design anything to save my life. But if you guys have any designs that you'd like to contribute to our division in terms of a t-shirt design, then please go on ahead and please look out for that link that Andy will be releasing in the next 2 weeks, since he is currently going through summer finals. And a thing to keep in mind for this design contest would be to keep our current theme in mind, which is the CKI Express. So if you guys need any type of inspiration or any type of examples, then I would highly recommend asking Andy for any like examples for what a design could be. So moving on, we also have the divisional summer newsletter, and also on talking with Andy, we are planning to begin. He's going to be beginning creating this newsletter in the middle of August, and um, I would like to take the time to ask if any of you have any photos, or if you guys have been to any recent events in the summertime, then also please um, look out for this period of time in August when Andy is going to be beginning to make the newsletter. So please help please help create the newsletter for our division, and yeah, it should be released by the time around when UCR begins school, which should be around September, I believe. So there's that. And I didn't put a slide for this, but I wanted to mention just in case anybody had any questions regarding it. But the DLT and I decided that we didn't want to we didn't want to have a member of the month during this period of time of the term, because it is reasonably slow, and it's really hard to recognize um, people when it is kind of slow for our division during this time of year. So we decided to recognize a member at the end of summertime. So most likely around September, we will be recognizing basically a member of the summer. So for those of you who were curious about why hasn't Mark or why hasn't Desert Oasis been recognizing a member every month, then there you go. But besides that, I would like to recognize two faces of Desert Oasis that were recognized on our Facebook divisional page. So first, I would like to recognize Ethan Hill from UNLV. Ethan is the current secretary of the club, so shout out to Ethan. And I also like to recognize Jason Yema from UCR, who is currently a member of the club. So shout out to these two amazing people. And if you guys see them around, or if you guys just see them online, just be like, hey, congratulations. So yeah. And besides that, that's pretty much it. Now I would like to open up the floor for open forum. So if anybody in the chat or anybody in the call right now, so Charlene or Jacob, if you guys have anything that you would like to mention, now's the time to let the people know. So I'll allow the chat to go on for about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, and we'll see if anybody has any questions or any comments regarding anything that they would like to talk about, as long as it's appropriate. So yeah, or just allow to go on for 3 to 5 minutes.
Hi, I do have one quick open floor. Okay, so I want a quick shout out alongside with the CKIX Awards. A quick shout out to our immediate past service chair, Samantha Ruiz, who got distinguished district chair position, something, But I was talking with her, and you need like a 90% like participation, so it's like kind of hard to get. So shout out to her for all of her hard work that she went through this past year.
I absolutely forgot about Samantha. I sincerely apologize, Jacob. I didn't realize I forgot her until you mentioned it right now. So I really do apologize. But I also wanted to give a shout out to Nathan Hager. For those of you who don't know, Nathan Hager is a past Kiwanis Family Chair from UC Riverside, and he recently applied to be part of the DLT for Desert Oasis, and he is actually our new divisional Kiwanis Family Chair for the 2018-2019 year. So I would like to give a quick recognition to him for his accomplishment. So yeah. Does anybody have any last minute comments, questions, or concerns? If not, then we're going to be moving on to adjournment. So thank you guys for coming by. I really hope you guys enjoyed your stay in the Oasis. And I look forward to seeing all of you again on the 18th of August. So with that, that should be pretty much it for our DCM for the month. Thank you guys again for coming by, and I hope to see you guys soon. Stay safe, drink lots of water. It is hot. It is really hot for these past weeks. So make sure you drink your water. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys again. Bye.